Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, and we've got some amazing news coming out of Europe, particularly from the nation of Spain. The ruling Socialist Party just got hammered in their regional elections over the weekend. They suffered a considerable blow, losing 11 out of their 22 big city mayor races, as well as scores of seats in parliament. Two right-wing parties triumphed: the center-right Podemos, or the Popular Party. They won 31% of the votes, while the real right-wing party, the Vox Party, the nationalist populist right, they tripled their seats, emerging as Spain's fastest-growing party in the entire nation. Now, we've been following the rise of Vox now for years, ever since they exploded onto the scene in their epic debut in the Andalusia elections and later in the Madrid elections. The defeat was so bad for the left-wing socialists that Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez has announced snap national elections for July. They were originally scheduled for December, but the political brutality of that election last Sunday was such that Sanchez recognized the socialist government has basically come to a halt. The left is basically in a state of political paralysis. They're not going to be able to pass anything after that electoral humiliation. Now, Podemos, the Popular Party, the center-right party, they're most likely not going to be able to win an outright majority in July. So they're going to need to coalition with the so-called far-right Vox Party. And that'll mean that Spain is now set to become yet the latest European nation with a nationalist populist coalition government. The ramifications for this are utterly staggering when you think about it. You have to understand, Vox is the real deal. The Vox Party is known for staunch conservative positions. It's very much anti-EU. It takes a strong stance on immigration. It upholds traditional Catholic values. In other words, gang, nation, culture, custom, and tradition, right? That's the pattern. That's the wave of the future. That's the politics of the 21st century. And what's so fascinating here is that we were always told that, you know, when we're seeing populist parties rise in Hungary and Poland and Italy and Sweden and France and the Netherlands, we were always told that Spain was immune to populism. Spain was never going to go back to the right after years of Francoist rule. Socialism was the future of Spain. That's what scholars were saying. Well, here we are. I mean, Vox just a few years back was this tiny little party. They weren't getting no more than 0.2% in the polls. And scholars were saying, don't expect that number to climb very much because Spaniards want nothing to do with the populist right. And lo and behold, look at where we are. That is exactly what has happened. Under the leadership of Santiago Abascal, Vox has grown and grown and grown, and now they're poised to basically rule the nation. Patriots are winning, gang. We are winning. I know it's very frustrating, no question. We have the entire establishment and all its levers of power against us. But look at how these European parties are rising up and taking over. It's amazing stuff. The nationalist populists, the Make Europe Great Again nationalist populists, are more and more ruling more and more of the continent. Currently, nationalist populists are leading the governments in Italy, Poland, Hungary, and Sweden. In Austria and Flanders, they're nationalist populist parties, the Freedom Party and the Vlaams Belang, respectively. They're both first place in all the polls. The AfD in Germany is the single most popular party in the eastern part of the country. Marine Le Pen and National Rally are poised to take over France. They currently hold more seats in the French parliament than ever before. Chega in Portugal is hitting 15%. I mean, we could go on and on. We're seeing the astonishing rise of the nationalist populists in Bulgaria and Romania and the Czech Republic, Slovakia, and now Spain, with patriots in Spain poised to actually take the nation over in July. It's amazing stuff. So we'll obviously be keeping a very close eye on how it all develops, but this promises to certainly be an amazing summer. As always, gang, make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. You definitely want to check out my latest video on Russia issuing an arrest warrant for the rhino Lindsey Graham. Finally, something we can all agree on with Ukraine. You're not going to want to miss it, so make sure to click on that link, and I'll see you over there. God bless.